Good morning, YouTubians. Gary with VW Jawbreaker. Welcome back to another, well, it's kind of a gloomy day here in Florida. However, it is starting to finally cool down. I'll take what I can get. So make sure you check out vwjawbreaker.com. I've been redoing the website some and making some changes. We got some cool new merch showing up on the site. Check it out. There's also a link on the website as well for stickers. It's temporarily unavailable, but it's coming soon. I gotta order more stickers. You guys want them. Gotta get more in. So I need to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update. I have ran out of content. The reason being is beginning of September, I ended up with COVID. So of course I was down for 2 weeks, and then well, from there I had to get back to work so I can support the family. That's number one priority. In the process, the weekend that I ended up coming down with the Rona, I actually pulled the engine on Jawbreaker. Wanted to go over and do a couple minor little tweaks. I wanted to change out the oil pump. I wanted to drop the compression just a tad and deal with a minor oil leak. So I ended up dropping the engine out, started to pull everything down, and that's when I got sick, so it just sat. Then I had to hurry up and get the car back together because we had a couple get-togethers to go to, and well, yeah. First one I didn't record because I didn't feel good. You know, I was just getting back into the swing of things. The second one, which was last weekend, was the Captain's Crawl. It was a fantastic time. Man, what an awesome day that was. You guys saw that last video. So that means the entire month of September, I didn't touch the Sickxty. So let's bring you up to speed on the Sickxty. I have a set of doors. Ain't that sweet? Yeah, it's not really. I'm kind of in a pickle on that. We'll come back to that in a second. So I've still got to finish up welding the pillars over there. Got a small hole, a couple small holes back over there to patch, and we got our roof to sand and clean up, and then we'll be pretty much ready for getting it primered and start painting the interior. However,
dun dun dun.
Yeah, things kind of spiral out of control sometimes, and this is one of those situations. I had every intention of having a rat rod style car, as you guys know in the beginning. That was supposed to be more of a rat rod and not just stripped all the way down. I was gonna leave it red, I was gonna leave it the crusty rusty. Then I started realizing as much work as I'm putting into this thing, I want it to last. So that's why it's been stripped down. Things slightly change and evolve as you go through things. Things never stay exactly the way you want them. So with that being said, I never really came up with a budget for paint. Have you guys have any idea how much epoxy primer is? How much paint is?
Holy cow, it ain't cheap.
And here's the kicker. Everybody thinks I'm YouTube famous, that you know, I'm rolling in dough. Can't be further from the truth, guys. This is my money going into these projects, not YouTube. That is 100% my money. Well, okay, maybe not 100%, 95%. Maybe 5% of it is YouTube. I don't make that much, guys. I really do not. So for me to have to go through epoxy prime, paint, the whole 9 yards, it's not cheap. So now I'm trying to reassess what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, and where to move forward. I have a couple ideas for the interior to help trim the budget some, help out the budget. We'll just kind of see how that goes. As much as I hate to say it, we may end up using more of like a Rust-Oleum product on the inside, since it's not gonna really get a whole lot of UV, and you know, it is garage kept. So the interior may be, like I said, more of a Rust-Oleum product. Might be able to use a Rust-Oleum 2K primer, like an etch primer. Might be able to use that. and then a heavy filler, and then paint it. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Outside the body, not really 100% sure yet. I got a couple different ideas floating around. One of them being like a bed liner, like a Line-X. I can do it in custom color if I want, and that may be the route we go. A hell of a lot cheaper than paint. Now as for the doors, I got those picked up from a friend. We got 2 doors, both in pretty good shape. Got a little bit of repair that needs to be done at the bottom. Both corners, very typical. Other than that, the doors are very solid. Doors are not complete. I was hoping they were complete. Is what it is. However, they're not hacked apart, and everything's still inside, so I can still put the vent windows in. Actually, the vent window frame is still there. So that's good, because the original doors, those were converted to one piece and they were butchered inside. So now for the bad. As you know, I replaced the lower A-pillar, right? I took measurements between the 2 hinges. Top hinge is off by about that much. I don't know why. Door fits pretty good. It's a little tight, but it fits nice. Then again, it is on a body dolly. And that's with the lower hinge in place. If I put the upper hinge in place and don't attach the lower hinge, this whole door is down and I can almost put my pinky all the way through. I'm not sure what's going on. Part of me says, don't worry about it right now. Get it back on the chassis and get the doors figured out later. The other part of me says, well, let's get the doors figured out now, so I don't know what to do. I don't know. I think this whole COVID thing has just really messed with my mind. It's messed with my motivation. You know, I work, I come home, and I'm just beat. I don't have the energy to be out here working. Hoping that'll change here in the next week or so, where I can start getting back out here and get more work done, because I do miss my garage time. I really do. Oh, and back to the motor. That was 4,500 miles we have on that 2054. It's been running flawlessly. We actually last weekend ran, I think it was right around 160, 170 miles, and we were at 24 miles to the gallon. As long as I get my foot out of it, she gets fantastic mileage. I love her. I absolutely love it. I love the power, the economy. Everything is just fantastic. Cannot wait for that to go into the Sickxty. It's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of that, I got a call from the transmission guy up north, and he's going to be sending that custom Pro Street trans down soon. So we really need to get to work, get this the body pretty much buttoned up so we can get that chassis in here. Of course, the garage light flicked off. We're going to go ahead and get the chassis in here, get going on the chassis. I'm excited. I'm a little brain fuzzed on kind of what to do on a few things. Never said I was an expert, you know. I'm just a guy doing my thing. And like I said, sometimes plans change. You just kind of got to roll with it and figure it out. I'll get it figured out. I don't know. Maybe you guys have some ideas. Drop some comments down below. But that's pretty much what's been going on with me. Work and staying alive. That's about it. So we will get back to the garage soon, I promise. I appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody being here. Without you guys, I probably wouldn't be doing all this. You guys keep me motivated and on track to want to keep doing better. So thank you, each and every one of you. Well, I think that's enough jibber jabber for this one. So guys, be kind to one another, be good, and we'll catch you on the next one.